Welcome to Forbes Talks Shop, the series where we sit down with fascinating people to uncover the products, tools, and rituals that power their success. I'm Kim Peiffer, and in each episode, we go beneath the surface to learn what really keeps top performers inspired, productive, and balanced. Today, we're joined by Jenni Kayne, entrepreneur, fashion designer, and style and home authority. We'll talk about the products that fuel her mornings, the tools that keep her at the top of her game, and the unexpected essentials she carries every day. Let's jump in. Jenni, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
You are one busy woman. I don't know how you do it all, but let's start with talking about all the exciting things you have in the works right now, because I know you have so much going on.
I do. I am here in New York for my first show, or I should say presentation at Fashion Week in 14 years. I feel like time flies and I can't believe it's been that long.
Has it really?
Yeah, it's crazy, but I'm really excited. We're doing something very immersive in our Soho store, bringing together the entire lifestyle. So furniture, accessories, clothing, all into like one exciting presentation. And then I also have my third book coming out in February, which I've been super excited about. It's inspired by kind of California living and the idea that you can have that lifestyle wherever you are. The bridge between architecture and nature, always looking for nature for inspiration, and how it all sits together.
Amazing. That's so exciting. How long did it take you to put together that book?
I feel like it's been like a year and a half. I'm terrible with time, but I've had the most incredible team, and we've worked with Rizzoli, who published our first two books, and just they've been such a great partner. So I'm super excited.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And why a presentation now after 14 years? What was the inspiration for that?
So I feel like I was showing 3 to 4 times a year for so many years, and it was part of the formula. It's like you had to do it in order to get press and wholesale accounts, and it just in the end was very draining and felt a little bit like a rat race. And so I pulled back and really focused on building my business, building a core assortment, building out my retail, getting closer to my customer. But then we just did the Hudson Farmhouse, which I know you were a guest at. And it was so nice to do something on the East Coast. And it just felt like the perfect time to come and do something special here.
And you talk a little bit more about your brand, because you have so many facets of your brand. You have home line, you have obviously fashion, you have Oak Essentials, you are doing a lot. So talk a little bit about the inspiration for each of those and kind of how they seamlessly blend together.
Yeah, so I always say we're a California lifestyle brand. It's all about like effortless ease, but feeling pulled together and beautiful, whether it's in your home, entertaining, or in what you're wearing. And I always think that all the details matter. It's all one lifestyle. It's all one aesthetic. And I'm inspired always by nature and this kind of idea of living beautifully.
So let's get into your routine a little bit, because I know based on what you just told me, you do have a lot going on. So you're California based. How do you typically start your mornings?
So I wake up earlier than I probably would like to, because I have 3 children and many, many animals.
How many animals?
Oh my God, you're going to think I'm crazy. I don't know, north of 20 animals living at my house. I have rescue mini horses, mini donkeys, a rescue pig. I have chickens, goats, bunny, cat, dogs, all living on my property. So it's a lot of work, but it's awesome. So wake up, I usually have a tea, either a matcha or green tea. I always drink my alkalized greens in the morning. I feel like that kind of sets the tone. And then take my kids to school. I have 3 kids at 3 schools, so I take one of the 3. My husband takes another. Just setting myself up for a really smooth morning. And then I like to move my body, either Pilates or horseback riding. I'm an equestrian. I love being out in nature. I feel like being connected to an animal and not being on a device, really being in the moment, is such a special way to start my morning.
That's amazing. What time does this typically all start? I'm feeling like this is very early.
I usually wake up on I'd say a school day, a work day, around 6:45, so that I've like not super rushed, and done with all of my exercising, everything by like 9:30, 10, so I can start working.
Amazing. And for alkalized greens, is there a certain brand that you like?
Yes, I love the Sarah Reggie Wellness.
Sarah Reggie
Yeah,
Wellness? Okay.
they're so great. They're really clean. They come in little packets, so it makes it easy to travel with. And I was having like a little bit of, I don't know, acid reflux something, and it's totally changed my entire system.
Really? So if you don't take it, you notice the difference?
I wouldn't not take it anymore because that's how much I believe in it.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
I think it's really important whether you're doing like lemon water or greens in the morning to start with an alkaline system.
Amazing. I'm going to try that, I feel like.
It's
'Cause
good. She's based in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that, you do your Pilates, you've already had a morning.
Yeah,
It's
I've
like
had a
9 in the
morning.
morning. How do you kind of set up your day for success?
Well, I think taking time for myself in the morning, like, yes, I have to be a mom and do all these things, but like taking that hour, whether it's Pilates or horseback riding, really does set me up for the rest of the day because then feel like I've been mindful, I've moved my body and I've taken care of myself and now I'm ready. It is a little bit of a hustle to get ready for work always to fit all of that in.
No kidding.
But then I feel ready and focused and excited to start the rest of my day. So I don't go to the office every day. Sometimes I work from home. Sometimes I'm at shoots and on the move. But I try to be in the office probably 3 times a week and have lots of different meetings, whether it's design meetings or meetings with our buyers and merchants. And that usually takes up like the center portion of the day. And then the rest is phone calls, emails, Zooms, all the things you would expect.
All the things.
And then try to be home to cook dinner on nights I'm not too exhausted. I
Yeah.
love cooking and coming together as a family, and I go to bed pretty early.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so back up to the morning routine a little bit. Are there any other products or like essentials that really get you ready for your day and make you feel prepared? Like if you don't do this in the morning or don't put on this product or don't reach for this, you're like, wait, I feel off.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely, no matter what I'm doing, I do these like core exercises that like kind of set me up for the day because I feel like my back can be an issue sometimes. So I figured out like these amazing 10-minute exercises that I always do. I've been really into peptides. So I've been
me
taking
too.
different peptides like for inflammation and healing and things like that.
Have you noticed a difference?
I do notice a difference. Yeah, especially with my back.
Interesting.
And then, I mean, just hydrating, drinking tons of water. I do like have some electrolytes, like it's like the saltwater minerals. Oh, I'm really into creatine. So
Are you?
yes, because I'm doing all this research and I feel like for women, like as we get older, like lean muscle mass is important, but also there's a lot of cognitive benefits. So I've been doing just like 1 pack of the Thorn creatine in my bottle of water in the morning and I have noticed a difference.
Okay, I'm coming to your house in the morning and you can tell me what to take because you know
You're going to end up taking
this
too much.
explains your glowing skin.
Thank you. And then obviously Oak Essentials, like taking the time to take care of my skin. Like I put on our ritual oil every single day, balancing mist, and a lot of the times our Moisture Rich Balm, whether it's winter or not. I
Moisture
love
Rich
it.
Balm is so good. Tell me a little bit about how you started that line, by the way, speaking of Oak Essentials.
So when I had my first child, who's now almost 17, there really weren't many clean options out there that were products that I really wanted to use and effective. So I've always been searching for these like perfect clean beauty products. Now there obviously is a lot more on the market, but there still felt like there was a hole. So I wanted to create a line that was like so beautiful, really made you feel a certain way when you put it on, like you were kind of having a spa-like experience, super hydrating and good as you age, but also effective. And I feel like it's hard to find all those things. Like I always say, a product could be super effective, but if I don't like the experience of putting it on, like how it smells, how it feels, like that visceral kind of experience, I'm not going to continue to buy it. It's probably one and done. So that's why I created Oak Essentials.
Success. And speaking of things that put on that make you feel powerful, if you are, say, you have a big meeting or a big shoot, there's like a big work day coming up. Is there one item then in your wardrobe that you put on that really makes you feel powerful?
Well, I always believe in finding a uniform. Like I think we spend so much time, we waste so much time shopping for things that we never wear or like wear once.
So true.
Or so much time trying on different items just to end up wearing one of 5 things that you probably have in rotation, right? So after I had my first child, I really realized I wanted to find out what worked for my body and for my lifestyle. What took me from day to night, from being a mom playing with my baby on the floor to going to work to being able to have drinks or dinner with friends. And for me, that's like a high-waisted trouser or jean, the perfect flat that's a little bit elevated but also comfortable. And then a collared shirt or a great knit. And that's kind of it. And for me, and you can like accessorize with jewelry or things like that. But for me, like neutrals and basics stand the test of time. And so while I love a pop of color here and there, I don't want to invest in things that I would get sick of. So that's kind of my MO for dressing always.
That's your MO.
Yeah.
Is there like one particular piece that's your favorite that you turn to time and time again?
I mean, I feel like it evolves as the collection evolves,
Yeah.
but like for the last year, like the Flynn sweater I have in every color. I have it in size small to size large. Like I like wearing it more fitted. I like wearing it oversized. I think it's just such a great sweater.
Amazing. All right, so you're dressed, you are fueled, you have all your Oak essentials on, you go to the office. What is like one item when you're working all day that you really can't do your job without? Is there something besides your phone, which is everyone's answer?
I mean, everyone makes fun of me that I like still write appointments down in like a planner. I do now keep them in my phone too, but I think there's something about writing things down. I always have a bottle of water with me. I probably caffeinate more than I should. So like an iced green tea. And then I'm always hungry. So like I'm texting my lunch order before I arrive at work, like just to make sure like my salad will be there by 11:30.
Are you one of those people that eats the same thing every day, like a Jennifer Aniston for 10 years, or are you switching it up every day?
No, I love like like I guess like high fiber, high protein, like a great salad. But I like to mix it up.
Amazing. And then tell me what I already know what you're going to, like, I have a vision in my head of what your workspace looks like, and it's beautiful. But walk us through what your workspace looks like. How do you have it set up? And
So our office is like a beautiful old building with boat truss, like wood ceilings. It's very light and bright. I don't have an office in my office because I found I never used it. I basically take over the conference room and just like roll meetings throughout. Yeah. Like I just like having like a big table, all the windows. I can meet with whoever I need to. My office is at home. I don't need to like have an office just to say I have one.
I love that. And then I imagine you travel a lot for work, especially between New York and LA. Tell me a little bit about the essentials that you have for traveling. Like you're here in New York on this trip. Like what is in your bag? Do you have like a specific charger you love? Is it a sleep mask? Like tell me all the things.
I mean, I have a lot of items. I feel like I've named most of them, but I always travel with my greens and electrolytes. I am a little bit of a nervous flyer in terms of germs, so I still wear a mask, and everyone makes fun of me, but I love it. There's this like new nose spray that I use because supposedly it helps with all of the germs. And hand sanitizer, always have hand lotion, essential oils. I do always have a sleep mask. I think it makes a big difference.
Do you have a kind that you like?
Is it Drowsy? I like
Drowsy's
because
the
it
best.
tightens. I feel like the other ones stretch out over time, and then you're so disappointed when you put it on and it just like falls off.
I know. Drowsy it tightens perfectly, and it's also so oversized that light actually doesn't get in, which is awesome.
I know, it's great. And then all of my Oak essentials come in minis, so I have like a pre-packed, like toiletry case, one for face, one for body and hair, that I bring with me everywhere.
Okay, great. I love it. And then you obviously are a very creative person. So outside of work, what kind of fuels your creativity in life?
Honestly, travel and being in nature. I live up in a canyon in Los Angeles with tons of oak trees and lots of animals, and being like grounded and outside in nature and slowing down and having some balance, I feel like is what keeps me constantly inspired, as well as like taking beautiful trips. And that doesn't have to be like an exotic trip to Europe or somewhere. It could be just like going to Northern California or even to Montecito, just like getting out and doing something different, exploring a new town, food, like all of the things, landscape.
And do you feel like that parlays into the creative work that you do at work?
100%.
Collections, really?
Totally. Yeah. And I always say like, it's really hard to be constantly inspired. Especially across so many categories. if you're not feeling like relaxed and fulfilled and grounded. And being in nature and traveling is really what does that for me.
Is there anything else? Are you a reader? Are you into podcasts? Like, what are you kind of doing in your off time besides being with your very many animals and all of your family?
So I feel like for years I was only reading books that were like about the environment and about wellness and, you know, just like how to be a better person and all of the Brene Brown books and things like that.
Yes.
And this last summer, I was like, I am going to just read books to read books. And I like blew through so many books. I probably read 15 books this summer. I feel like
you really?
every summer is different. And like normally I'm super active. We spend the summer in Lake Tahoe and I'm like wake surfing and hiking and just like moving my body. And I definitely did hike and do all of that. But I just read the entire summer.
That's amazing.
It was great.
I really want to learn to wake surf. But I'm not
It's
quite
so
there.
fun.
It looks hard.
It's honestly, once you can get up, it's not that hard. It's so
But
fun.
you have to get up.
You have to get up. You have to get up.
Okay, so balance is a big part of life too. Is there anything that really helps you reset and recharge outside of all the things you just mentioned? Is there like some sort of wellness routine that you really stick to that helps refuel you and ground you and set you up for success for the next day?
Totally. Two of my close friends, one is an energy healer and one is an incredible therapist, started this kind of retreat called Well Soul, and I've gone to several of them. They actually did one at the Hudson Farmhouse, so I've gone in Ojai and in Napa, and we have this like core group of women who are incredible, who are part of this meditation group. So they basically taught us a practice, a grounding and meditative practice that I try to do every day. Like, can't be perfect. And if I can't do that, then I like to listen to a guided meditation, even ones when I'm driving, because I feel like something's better than nothing. So just like taking that time to be mindful, I feel like really helps.
Amazing. And then you mentioned you go to bed kind of early because you have to get up so early. What's your evening routine look like?
I really do believe in an evening routine. I love to take a bath and unwind. I feel like it makes a huge difference. So Oak Essentials makes the best bath salts. They smell so delicious, like set you up for bed, and bath oil. So I run a bath, drink a cup of tea that's like relaxing, love a face mask, and just like have a moment to myself. My kids are, older ones are doing their thing, little ones gone to bed, and then get in bed and either read or watch something with my husband.
Awesome. Any particular face mask?
Well, I love our refining mask and our honey mask. I also love Kat Chang makes these great sheet masks. So it just depends on what my skin needs.
All right, now we're going to move into a fun round of this or that with you. So first question, Pilates class or strength training?
Pilates.
Weekends unplugged or weekends catching up?
Unplugged.
Love that. Pen and paper to-do list or productivity app?
Pen and paper.
Love it. Open floor plan or cozy rooms?
I like both, but I'm going to say open floor plan.
Flats or heels? I know the answer to this.
Always flats. I haven't worn a heel since COVID.
Since COVID,
I
good
mean,
for
like
you.
maybe twice, or like a kitten heel.
And then direct flight or scenic train ride?
I would say direct flight or a long car ride.
Amazing. Jenni, thank you so much for joining us to share your favorite products and your tools for success. From morning picks to standout workout tools and even unexpected inspiration. It's clear how intentional you are about the things that keep you grounded and inspired. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. You can check out Jenni's picks in the description, and don't forget to subscribe for more episodes of Forbes Talks Shop.